So Temi has not been signed by anybody in the WNBA. She has not been signed by anybody, and right now there are a lot of reasons why that could be happening. Obviously, she's a restricted free agent. I don't know what happens when she's a restricted free agent. What happens with like her coming into the season? If she wants to join someone halfway through the season, can she? I genuinely don't know. And I mean that, like, if I knew more, I would talk about that with the way the contracts work in that way. But Temi is currently not on a roster, even though, again, her rights are owned by the Golden State Valkyries. And I think there was a reason why the Fever did not want it. And so Temi has gone, and we all know she's playing in what's it, like, Eurobasket for Britain, and that's her priority. Her priority is genuinely to win Eurobasket with Great Britain, or at least compete, which is a bit of a weird one because, like, obviously Holly Winterburn's going to be playing, and that's kind of a, she's in, well, I think she's on a training camp contract with the Dream, which is an interesting one. But this is something that we've seen from Temi. So, a Deadline, Paramount Pictures' Children of Blood and Bone, based on NY Times best-selling novel of the same name by Tomi Adeyemi, rounds out its cast with Sanaya Sidney, Zachary Momo, I think, Richard Moffo Demijo, Aira Star, Pamela Ayodeji, Shams Garuba, Kola Budund, and Temi. Why I didn't say Temi's surname? Purely because I have been demonetized for a couple of videos because they the first three letters of Temi's surname are a slur, and obviously it is all automated. But yeah. So she is going to be acting. That is that's a big thing, and it's not that much of a surprise because, like, who her brother is. Her brother is OT. So he is an English actor, writer, director. He's appeared in several films. He was nominated for an Emmy for his portrayal of Barack Obama and the First Lady. So he is a screenwriter, songwriter, and director. So, like, acting is in their family. Temi's just a hooper. Like, that's a big thing there. And then again, like, she is one of the people. Like, she is 100% one of the people that are pushing for improvements in British basketball. As you can see, she's the person, like she said, here's transparency, togetherness, and a better future of British basketball. Your response, reposted the correct date. So obviously she's posted this post. So much at stake here. Basically, British basketball screwed. I don't know the ins and outs of it, and like, this is not a video on how bad a state British basketball's in, but given the talent that Britain has produced, it is in such a bad spot. Like, I don't understand how British basketball can be in as bad a spot as it's in right now, but it's in a terrible, terrible spot. But like, the likelihood is that all of this stuff, like her priority being with British basketball, her having a big season with Besiktas. Like, it's not like they didn't start really early. Like, the European Super Cup, I don't think she played in the European Super Cup, but that was in September. So as soon as they got knocked out, she's straight to Turkey, and it's probably not worth it for her. Like, she's making good money. She's probably going to make more money from the acting than she would through playing the W next season. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe the acting is to kind of keep her busy for a couple of months, and it's and then going into Eurobasket, or maybe it's after Eurobasket. I don't know, but I think there's a near 0% chance that Temi starts the season. I think that it's, I would say, near 0%. Like, I know, obviously, there are other things, like whether or not she comes during the season, and there's been no talk about that. Like, it's not like an MMA Simon thing where she has fully said, like, basically she has said, I have all the leverage. I'm going to choose when and where I play. Might be basic, and then basically said my priority is with Belgium. And she's come out and said that. Which is an important thing. But I do think that I really do think with her that there's no need. There is absolutely no need for her to play ball this year. Like, as much as it would be absolutely great to have her playing basketball, there's no need. And a lot of the players, obviously, they're just basketball players. And when it comes to Temi, she's a basketball player and now actor. So obviously basketball's not the only priority there. But anyway, yeah, that is, like, it'll be disappointing, and I do hope she comes back and plays this year. But I think there's actually a possibility. I'm not joking when I say this. I think there is an actual possibility that the team that Temi plays for next year. Maybe not with Bree Turner. Before Bree Turner, I thought it could have been the Fever. Maybe she will go and play for the Valkyries. But I just don't see it happening. I don't see her I don't see her coming back and playing ball next year. I think it's highly, highly, highly unlikely that Temi is playing in the WNBA. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think she's going to have that? She's going to, like, expect... Well, not expect. She's going to like, want to play in the W? Or do you guys think she's just going to be happy out just chilling? Happy out just chilling and playing and doing some acting and then coming back the following year? Because you have to take into account that it was the first time that Temi really played was last season. Like, in a long time. Like, Temi, when was the last time Temi played? Like, she was still in her rookie deal. She still hadn't played 4 years. So, Temi in the WNBA was the 3rd round pick in 2016 and did not play in the WNBA. Has not even signed for the Valkyries. She did not play in the WNBA between 2019 and 2024. She played 3 seasons in the WNBA. And before that, she didn't have a great, like, the most points she'd averaged 5.4 points per game through 18 games in 2019. And that was her best season before Indiana, where she picked up a lot of injuries. And honestly, the injuries might have affected where she went during the season, because she went to a Euro Cup team. She didn't even get to a EuroLeague team. And I know the money's good in Turkey, but I would have assumed that, like, had she, especially with an EU passport, had there not been any injury risks, the Fenerbahce would have been looking, who pay more. Like, I would have taken her over Niara Sabli. They both have European... Ooh. She doesn't have an EU passport. I'm sorry. She doesn't have an EU passport. She's English. Either way. Look, it is what it is. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.